yes, I do agree that there must be collaboration between Central Europe in general and the North African states, i.e. Cairo or Egypt, Libya, Tunisia, Morocco. And I think Libya in the past did play a big role in the investment from an experience as a lawyer. I do have clients from all over Central Europe. Some of them direct investment, some are branch offices of foreign companies. What exactly we need in Libya in particular? We need serious investors. In the past, from the experience, there was some investors, they only come to Libya not to invest that much of money. We need the transfer of know-how and the transfer of technology. We need serious investment and also to make use of the local raw material and also to upgrade the local personnel, make them skillful, and that's how a foreign investor can contribute to the local economy in Libya. There are a lot of potential in Libya. As I said earlier, the infrastructure, factories, the healthcare sector, at the same time, in education, training, there is a lot to do, and I think this is the right time for European investors to come and knock the door, and the door is open for investors. I think within the coming year we will experience a big change in laws that encourage foreign investment in Libya.
Thank you. Mr. Tsaki, what about Turkey? Is Turkey likely to increase its rate of investments to the region, so the outflow of FDI to the region? Are you likely to see that?
Yeah, well, I'll answer to that, and we have Dr. Tumi here. But as an outsider, right, coming to Malta for the first time, I think what strikes me is the country's proximity to Libya. I'm very bullish about Libya's future. You know, it is the country that has a lot of resources. You know, it's the natural gas, as they say, the sweet oil, right? The highest quality oil, plus pristine beaches. So you are very close to a country, I think, with a very, very bright future once the country manages its own security problems. So Malta is, I think, very nicely situated, geographically and culturally as well, to increase its relations with Libya. If I were in the shoes of the authorities and the businessmen here, I would follow closely what happens there and try to position the country kind of a bridge. You know, Italy is the usual big bridge, but if you have a pathway, right, to Libya, that should be enough for the local economy. So I guess that's the point I'd like to make at the outset. Now, coming to Turkey, of course, you know, it's part of the MINA. In your presentation, you rightly highlighted that the economic growth potential is more on MINA, and Turkey is part of that. And Malta could benefit a bit more from the Turkey's increasing wealth. But, you know, one thing coming on the way, I just work for government, so I have a different passport that didn't require a visa, but even then I spent 20 minutes to deal at the entrance. You know, if you want to benefit from that, you have to think of your visa regulations and all that. Because these are, you know, physical obstacles. Even if you come here as a tourist or as a businessman, you have to go to some embassies and deal with that. That's a headache. So why, you know, why come here, or unless you have a great business opportunity? Of course, you will deal with those difficulties. But, you know, again, you know, being part of the European Union, and for Turkish businesses, it includes your, you know, new financial zone, and for Turkish banks to come and invest it, be part to operate in the Eurozone. Malta seems like a good place to start. But, as I said, there are some small obstacles that you have to, I guess, eliminate them first before we have more business.
Mr. Zakir, thank you very much. I couldn't see that, but Skype called your comments as a background noise, but it was nothing but, especially the point in terms of the formal cooperation and the fact that it's actually traveling around the region is not that easy, right? So doing business may not be easy because of that. So now the question to Dr. TSAKAS. You've mentioned that the intra-Mediterranean cooperation should be bigger, and one of the ways to do it is the framing and also the formal agreements to deepen the cooperation. Do the region need formal agreements, or what, maybe a change of mentality? I mean, does the region actually see itself as one?
Well, the problem is that up till now, especially for the south of the Mediterranean, the relations between Europe and each country has been bilateral. So up till now, until the Arab Spring, there was no real, there was an integration vis-à-vis Europe, but there was no real integration within